Good morning. Good morning. It's such a beautiful day out here. You know, everybody know I chose to come to Tupelo, Mississippi, and spend my New Year's day. Wake up on New Year's here. It's just so peaceful out here. You know, I love the country life, and it's really nice out here. And I'd like to thank my dear friend Bernice Staples for allowing me to come to her ranch and spend that quality time here, or her estate, because it's beautiful out here. It's beautiful out here. Um, and the hospitality is off the chain. So I just want to say thank you and thank everybody for tuning in today, and know that I am blessed. And if you're able to listen to this message, you are blessed also. God woke me up this morning, and I asked him, he said, what really do you want? I thought this is the time for me to tell God and ask God for what I really want in life. And I asked for prosperity. I want to be prosperous. I want to, no matter what I put my hands on, no matter what I think about accomplishing, I want to accomplish it. And I want to be, able to have everything at my fingertips, in a sense, or if it's not there, knowing that it will be there. I just got to go through the process. So I got up and I just, I read my Bible, but I got up looking for a word this morning from the Lord, and he gave me a word. He gave me a word, and I said, well, how am I know what word it is? He said, open up your book. I know we used to do that. Our parents used to tell us, open up the book. The first thing you come to read, start reading it. Well, I did that this morning, and I went back to those old saying, and I opened up my Bible, and the first thing I came to was, I laid my eyes on with Jeremiah 17, verse 5 through 10. I'm going to read a little of this to you, and remember, I talked about prosperity, and I asked the Lord to be prosperous, and and I want to be happy, and I want to be able to serve. How can I serve? All I want to know is, how can I serve? And I want to serve, and the only way I can serve if I'm prosperous, so I can share my prosperity. And so this is what he gave me. Jeremiah 17. This is what the Lord said. Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who depends on the flesh for his strength, and whose heart turns away from the Lord. He will be like a bush in a wasteland. He will not see prosperity when it comes. He will dwell in the parched place of the desert, in a salt land where no one lives. Now that was just verse 5 through verse 6. And that says a lot. You cannot put your trust in man. We can't depend on our flesh for strength. And we cannot turn away from the Lord. Because if we do, we'll be like a bush in a wasteland. Meaning, like, when I see a bush in a wasteland, I see a bush just off there by itself, just nothing around it, and just waiting on a moment to catch on fire. That's what I see when I hear that. Then it say he will not see prosperity when it comes. Oh, will not see prosperity when it comes. We put our trust in man, and we cannot see prosperity. We trust in our flesh, and we won't see prosperity. We have to trust in the Lord in order for us to see where prosperity, or the direction to go in order to get prosperity. So therefore, It says he would dwell in the parched place of the desert, in a salt land where no one lives. And when I see that, I see a lot of things when I hear that verse. You could be in a dark place in life, period. Meaning, you could be in depression, sorrow. All those things I get from that, a parched place. No one wants to be in a parched place. So, then we go to verse 7. God tells us, but blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, who confidence is in him. He will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never falls to bear fruit. I get from that, be blessed. And the only way you're going to be blessed if you trust in the Lord. And you got to have confidence in him. We got to have confidence that the Lord will come through no matter what we're going through. We have to trust in the Lord and know that we're going to get through it because we're blessed. And I'm telling you something. That says it all right there. Just trust in him and you will be blessed. That's all you got to do is have confidence in the Lord. And everything that you're going through, he going to get you through it. And you're going to be blessed at the end. And then when it says, he will be like a tree planted by the waters and sends out by the roots by the streams. Meaning that trees and how they grow and how they plant, in order for a tree to stay living, it has to have that moisture, that water of stream that continues to help it grow. So you got to know that, God is our stream of water. When we believe in him and we trust in him and we have nothing but confidence in him, it's like he keeps flowing through us. He's flowing through us, so we can't help but to live. We can't help but to live. So got to keep your trust in the Lord. And then it says, it's not to fear when the heat comes. Its leaves are always green. So when you got water flowing through a tree and leaves are coming out on the trees and they are green and pretty. But when that hot sun and that desert come, that's a storm for the tree. But God allows that tree to maintain those green leaves because of the streams of the water that flows through it. Oh my God. So imagine any storm that we're going through in life, long as we keep our confidence in God, he is going to keep us green. We're going to always be ready in the storm. It has no worries in the years of the drought. So we have no worries in our storm. It never falls to bear fruit. And at the end, we still will bear fruit. That tree is going to bear that fruit. And at the end, we're going to get our blessings. That's what it's saying. That's exactly what it's saying. Trust in the Lord through the storm. You will be blessed at the end. Then it says, the heart is a deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? I'm going to read that again. That's 9, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? The heart, you say, how the heart get deceitful above all things. Sometimes we get caught up in so much that's going around us and other people's problems until our heart just gets so hardened and just deceitful. We're trying to do whatever it takes to stay above water, and we feel like we have to deceive other people or do certain things in order to make us better or to make us feel better. But who can understand it? In verse 10 it says, I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind, to reward a man according to his conduct and according to what his deed deserves. The Lord searched the heart. So that means he understands. He's the one. He's the one can go in and cure that deceitful heart. He the one. He examined your mind. Because your mind is what's controlling your heart. You think deceitful, your heart gonna be deceitful. So you gotta learn how to control your mind. You got to. You got to control your mind and what you're thinking in order for your heart to be godly. But God then says to reward a man according to his conduct. God look at our mind and what we're thinking and how our heart operates. And then he says to himself, I'm going to reward him according to what his deed deserves. I don't know, but I'm trying to do right. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to do right by the Lord. And I'm thanking him and I praise him for everything that I have and everything that I'm going to receive that I already see. I thank him for, and I try to do right by everybody. And the reason why is because of this statement here that the Lord said. To reward a man according to his conduct. He's going to reward us according to how we do, what we're doing, according to what his deeds deserve. And he's going to do it according to what we deserve. You do a certain deed, Lord says, okay, he did this deed, so I'm going to give him this reward. And you know what? I thank him. I don't care how little, how big I may think it is. I thank him. And that's what you got to do. You got to thank him. You got to continue to thank the Lord and continue to get good deeds in order to receive. And you know what? Prosperity. You got to always call on the Lord. You got to always trust in him. Again, you got to trust in him and have him flowing through you in all different ways of your body. Just thinking positive God, thinking and thanking him each and every day in order to see prosperity. That's my word for the day. I know it was kind of long, but I hope someone got something out of this. And I wish everyone a prosperous new year.